You're getting 8 hours, you wake up, and somehow you still feel like you could fall asleep standing up. That's not just being lazy, and it's not automatically a willpower problem. Most of the time, it's a mismatch between time in bed and the kind of sleep your brain and body actually needed. Sleep has stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, and you can spend a full night cycling through them poorly. You can also wake up at the wrong point in the cycle and feel wrecked for hours. Add in stress, light exposure, caffeine timing, or breathing issues, and 8 hours can look good on paper, but feel terrible in real life. In this video, you'll get a simple mental checklist to figure out what's most likely draining you. We'll cover sleep quality, circadian rhythm, blood sugar swings, hidden sleep disruption, and when it's smart to get checked. The goal is not perfection. It's finding the 1 or 2 levers that actually move your energy. Moving to slide 2. First, let's separate 2 problems that feel the same. One is sleepiness. Your body wants to fall asleep. The other is fatigue. Your body feels heavy, unmotivated, or foggy, even if you're not nodding off. Sleepiness often points to not enough sleep or disrupted sleep. Fatigue can come from stress load, low activity, nutrition gaps, mood issues, or medical conditions. A quick self-check helps. If you can nap easily almost every day, that's more like sleepiness. If you feel wired but tired, that often points to stress hormones and irregular rhythms. If your brain is foggy after meals, blood sugar swings may be part of it. If you wake with headaches or a dry mouth, breathing and snoring become suspects. This matters because the fix changes depending on which bucket you're in. The rest of this video will keep returning to this question: are you truly sleepy, or are you fatigued? Moving to slide 3. 8 hours can still be low quality if your sleep is fragmented. Fragmented sleep means you're waking up briefly, sometimes dozens of times, without remembering it. The next day, you feel like you never fully recharged. Common causes are noise, pets, a partner's movement, room temperature, and alcohol close to bedtime. Alcohol can make you fall asleep faster, but studies show it tends to reduce REM sleep and increase awakenings later in the night. Another big one is late-night scrolling. It's not just the light. It's also the mental stimulation that keeps your brain in problem-solving mode. A practical goal is to protect the last hour before bed. Keep the room cool, dark, and quiet. If you wake up often, try a simple experiment for 1 week. Consistent bedtime, no alcohol, and a wind-down routine you actually enjoy. If your energy improves, fragmentation was likely a major piece. Moving to slide 4. Even with enough hours, you can be low on deep sleep or REM. Deep sleep is strongly tied to physical restoration and feeling refreshed. REM supports learning, mood, and mental clarity. You can't force these stages directly, but you can create conditions that make them more likely. Deep sleep tends to improve with regular exercise, earlier meals, and a stable sleep schedule. REM often suffers when you're stressed, drinking alcohol, or sleeping at inconsistent times. Another factor is sleep debt. If you've been sleeping poorly for weeks, 1 or 2 good nights might not fully fix how you feel yet. Think of it like paying off a balance. Also, some people spend too much time in bed because they're exhausted, but that can lower sleep efficiency. More time awake in bed, more light sleep, less consolidated deep sleep. A useful target is consistency. Same wake time most days, then adjust bedtime based on how sleepy you actually feel. Moving to slide 5. Your circadian rhythm is your internal clock, and it decides when you feel alert and when you feel sleepy. If your clock is shifted, you can sleep 8 hours at the wrong time for your biology and still feel off all day. The most powerful signal for your clock is light. Bright light in the morning anchors your rhythm and helps you feel more awake earlier. Bright light late at night pushes your clock later, making mornings harder. Food timing and activity also act like smaller time cues. If you routinely eat late, work late, and then try to wake early, you're fighting your own system. A simple reset is boring but effective. Get outside soon after waking. Keep lights dim in the last hour before bed, and keep your wake time stable even on weekends. If you do only one thing from this video, start with morning light and a consistent wake time. Moving to slide 6. Let's talk about caffeine, because it can both help and quietly trap you. Caffeine blocks adenosine, a chemical that builds sleep pressure during the day. That's why it makes you feel more awake. But caffeine has a long half-life, meaning a significant amount can still be in your system many hours later. If you drink coffee late morning or afternoon, you may fall asleep fine, yet get lighter, more fragmented sleep. Then you wake up tired and reach for more caffeine, and the cycle repeats. Another issue is using caffeine before you've fully woken up. Many people feel a natural dip right after waking, and caffeine can mask it without fixing the underlying rhythm. A practical approach is to set a caffeine curfew, like no caffeine after late morning, and keep the dose consistent. If you're sensitive, even earlier might be better. The goal is energy that comes from sleep. Moving to slide 7. A huge reason people crash during the day is blood sugar volatility. You eat something heavy in refined carbs, your blood sugar spikes, insulin rises, and then you dip, sometimes into that sleepy, foggy, I need a nap zone. This doesn't mean carbs are bad. It means the type, amount, and timing matter for your body. If your afternoon slump is strongest after lunch, that's a clue. A simple experiment is to build a more balanced meal, include protein, fiber, and some healthy fat, and keep the refined sugar lower. Another tool is a short walk after eating. Studies show light activity after meals can improve glucose handling for many people. Also, watch liquid calories. Sweet drinks can hit fast and hard. If your energy gets steadier with a few meal tweaks, you found a major lever that has nothing to do with sleeping longer. Moving to slide 8. Stress is another reason you can sleep 8 hours and still feel drained. When stress stays high, your body can run on cortisol and adrenaline. You might fall asleep from exhaustion, but your nervous system doesn't fully downshift into deep recovery. That often shows up as shallow sleep, vivid dreams, early waking, and that tired but wired feeling. Stress also increases muscle tension, raises resting heart rate, and can worsen digestion, which then affects sleep again. The goal isn't to eliminate stress, it's to create a daily off-ramp. Pick one predictable decompression habit: a short walk, a warm shower, journaling, light stretching, or calm breathing for 5 minutes. Keep it easy enough that you'll do it on bad days. Also consider boundaries around work messages and intense content at night. If your mind races in bed, that's not a character flaw. It's a nervous system that needs a clear signal that the day is over. Moving to slide 9. One of the most overlooked causes of daytime exhaustion is sleep-disordered breathing, including snoring and obstructive sleep apnea. You can be in bed for 8 hours, but if your breathing repeatedly narrows or pauses, your brain has to partially wake you up to reopen the airway. You may not remember it, but your sleep becomes fragmented and less restorative. Common signs include loud snoring, gasping or choking sounds, waking with a dry mouth, morning headaches, and feeling sleepy while driving or in meetings. It can affect people of many body types, and it becomes more likely with nasal congestion, alcohol, and sleeping on your back. If these signs fit you, it's worth discussing with a clinician, because proper evaluation can be life-changing for energy and long-term health. This is also a reminder: persistent sleepiness is a safety issue, not just a comfort issue. Moving to slide 10. Your environment can sabotage sleep more than you think. Temperature is a big one. Most people sleep better in a slightly cool room because your core temperature naturally drops at night. Light matters too, even small amounts, because it can suppress melatonin and shift your clock. And sound, especially unpredictable sound, can cause micro-awakenings. Then there's the bed itself. If your mattress or pillow causes pain, your body will keep repositioning all night. Another underrated factor is timing of exercise. Regular activity tends to improve sleep quality, but very intense workouts right before bed can keep some people too activated. The goal is to make sleep the easiest option. Make the room cool, dark, and quiet. Use a consistent wind-down cue. And if you can, reserve the bed for sleep and intimacy, not for work or stressful conversations. Small environmental tweaks can produce surprisingly big energy changes within a week. Moving to slide 11. Sometimes the problem isn't sleep at all. Low iron, thyroid issues, vitamin deficiencies, depression, chronic inflammation, and certain infections can all show up as "I'm tired all the time." Some medications can also cause daytime drowsiness. The key is pattern recognition. If your fatigue is new, worsening, or paired with red flags like shortness of breath, chest pain, fainting, unexplained weight change, heavy snoring with choking, or severe sleepiness, don't just optimize habits. Get checked. Also pay attention to menstrual bleeding, dietary restrictions, and digestive problems because they can affect nutrient status. A basic lab workup can be appropriate in many cases, but that decision belongs with the clinician who knows your history. The main message is simple. If you've done the obvious sleep hygiene steps and you're still struggling, it's reasonable to look deeper. Your body may be signaling something that deserves attention. Moving to slide 12. Let's put this into a simple plan you can actually follow. Step 1. Pick a fixed wake time for the next 7 days. That anchors your circadian rhythm. Step 2. Get bright outdoor light soon after waking, even if it's cloudy. Step 3. Set a caffeine cutoff and keep the dose steady. Step 4. Tighten your sleep environment, cool, dark, and quiet, and protect the last hour before bed with a low-stimulation routine. Step 5. Run one nutrition experiment for your slump, like a higher protein lunch and a 10-minute walk after. While you do this, track 2 things only: your midday energy and how long it takes to feel alert after waking. If you improve, you've identified a lever. If you don't, that's also useful information because it points toward stress load, breathing issues, or a medical check-in. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and comment with your biggest energy problem: A. Morning grogginess, or B. Afternoon crash. This information is not a substitute for medical advice.